We're back with Pokemon cards. I know every time I open them, I'm like, damn, that was freaking awesome. I love these shit. And then I don't open it for like 3 months straight. But this time was not fully my fault. I got bamboozled. Kind of makes sense to do this video right after the laboozling that happened last episode. I ordered these on AliExpress. This is a Chinese exclusive gem set. Sorry, maybe I should preface that. This is the first one. Here's the video if you haven't seen that. It's very cool cards that you can get at MSRP. And you know I love MSRP. Anyway, got off AliExpress. The set comes out May 16th or some shit. Already off the bat shows you some criminal transactions took place. That it's taking me this long to freaking open it. I don't hear a word. It starts shipping out. I see other people opening it. I message my AliExpress seller and I say, hey bub, you ain't that guy, pal. Where's my boxes at? And he says, hey dude, sorry, allocations, only 200 are sent out, man. Sorry, I'll get it as soon as I can. I'm like, listen, dude, that's fine. That's chill. I ain't got no problem with that. If it's taking a while to get it, not gonna press ya. I come back a couple weeks later. Any update, man? He's like, hey, man, listen. You know those allocations I was telling you about? They're super slim? Still super slim. I'll get back to you when they're coming your way. And that happened like 2 times, I think. And I was like, just freaking, you're dumbass. I'm canceling my order. And then I see on eBay you can get them for 40 bucks, which is a little bit more than I would have paid on AliExpress, but they're shipped in like a week. Ugh, criminal that I waited this long to cancel on that idiot. I don't think they're ever gonna ship, just like how I got my freaking fake Labubu, which we'll open this right now, but I'll tell you what's been going down with my battle against that eBay seller. It's been a titanic feat. It's like the battle in the Valley of Giants or whatever in Sasuke versus Naruto. That level. Crazy. Just duking it out. Wit against wit. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna freaking lose their money on this purchase? It certainly wasn't gonna be me, but that scammer thought he was gonna get me. Yeah, so gem set, like I said, this is a Chinese exclusive product that has exclusive cards. I think some of the arts are reused from sets. I'm not actually sure. But they have very cool art cards in here that highlight the evolutions. And obviously evolutions are very popular. Chinese cards, though they're not crazy priced, the secret arts or whatever the hell you want to call them do actually hold some value. Let's pan through a couple of the ones I got in this one just so you guys can see a little bit of what's in here. Look, some shinies. These are the exclusive arts from the box, and this box at least that I got. The thing about the gem set is they kind of print 10 versions of each card. There's like a regular holo, a reverse holo, a master ball holo, a shattered holo, a sparkle. Like, it's just freaking ridiculous actually, but they're cool cards, and the rare cards you can get are actually pretty awesome. So I know I'm so bad at sleeving stuff. The fact that those have just been sitting in that box for 3 months now or whatever, unsleeved. I'm sorry, guys. So we got a little electric energy, regular Pokeball energy on that Glaceon we just did. We got, it looks like the same shattered holo as before, and then this stamped one, which I also like, and it is lightly textured fiend here. Red alert. Anyway, Labubu story. Here we go. See how it started, trying to find a real Labubu was very hard. I thought eBay would probably be one of my best chances. So I did, I did my due diligence. I looked through a bunch of different sellers. This seller has like 1,200 5-star reviews or something. Ooh, little V there, probably worth $1 or $2. And so I was like, yeah, there's probably a decent chance. Oh, look, a lot of the sellers were no sales. This is their first listing, like obvious scam. And to preface something, I've never been explicitly scammed on eBay. Like, there's been a couple videos I've done, like if you watched my Akado Warriors, I assume there was some foul play because I got way too many of the exact same character. I think somebody was feeling the testes. Anyway, not explicitly scammed. I was like, I'll be fine. And even if I do get scammed, you know, I'll be fine to get my money back, surely, the eBay guarantee. Anywho, place the order, gets here within a reasonable amount of time. I open it on the video. Obviously, I get stun locked on it. I stare at the Labubu, it stares back, and there's no soul behind those eyes. It is a fake. Leafeon V, and well, right after I finish filming, I go on my computer and I say, hey dude, you sent me a scam Labubu, give me my money back. For somebody with 1,200 5-star reviews, I would have expected, brother, I am so sorry. This is a real business I'm trying to run here. We will get you your money back. Please do not leave us a bad review at all costs, right? Guy responds back. Oh, and this did ship from China, but I don't think that really matters because the product is a Chinese product. Like, it's not a red flag to me to see it coming from China, which other things maybe it would. Anyway, regardless, guy messaged me. He says, dude, I am so sorry. I'm assuming it's more of a company. He said, we are so sorry. We're not able to inspect the integrity of every item we sell. So this must have slipped through the cracks. shipping back is a whole big hassle for you. So how about we just split the diff? We'll give you a 70% refund, which first off, hell no. I'm getting every penny back. You scammed me. 2, I don't even think you can issue a partial refund on eBay. So maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of, looking back, think that that was foul play at the start, but maybe it wasn't. So I do message him. I say, listen, dude, this is fake. No, give me all my money back. Man, I like the sparkle one a lot more than the shattered one. And as far as like these master balls, ain't worth shit. And this, just so you know, like master ball in Japanese is awesome because you get like 1 per booster box. Obviously, we've seen 4 million of them already. What the heck? My brain. What was I talking about? Okay, I said, yeah, no, I'm not taking the money. I'm not taking 70%. Give me 80. No, I didn't say give me 80. What the hell? Also, we get something in this. Let me just see this little thing and then I'll get back to the story. Ooh, VMAX. I did not know there was VMAX in here. Honestly, VMAX, not the coolest. We're looking for like these like very cozy, cute art of the Eevees like on a little field. It looks almost like a Aaron Yeager at the tree kind of scene. Anyway, so he offers 80% is what he does. And I said, dude, no, I don't want 80%. I want all of my money back. You literally scammed me. And I'm getting a little heated. This is late at night too, so you know, my emotions are out of check. I'm sweating on my keyboard. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy's ass. I'm gonna get his ass. He responds then. This is a pretty quick time frame, like within an hour or two. He responds and says, all right, man, here's the choices. You can send it back to us, but we're unable to issue you a return label because we're overseas. We're not able to. But if you send it to us, you can send us the cost of the return label. And once we receive the product, we'll reimburse you. Or, that's a cool Vaporeon art, sorry. You can just stop being a dick. He didn't say that, but he's basically like, you can stop being a stiffy and just accept a partial refund and not have to go through the process of buying a return label, which that set off the red alerts in my brain right away. And I was like, well, you can't make me buy a return label. I had to double check, but yeah, that's true. They can't on a fake product. I don't think you can ever do that on eBay, but maybe if you just didn't like the product, they could take it out of your eBay funds. I don't know. Regardless, I go onto my eBay and it says that the case is progressing and that the seller told eBay they had provided some form for me to return the product, and that if that wasn't true, then I needed to talk to the seller again. Anyway, this story is going on way too long. I said, dude, if you do not give me a return label or give me all my money right now, I'm going to escalate this shit to eBay and you're going to get lit up. So of course, I wake up this morning to a full refund. Let's go, Espeon. That's the coolest fee so far, I would say. I'm assuming that Umbreon's probably worth the most out of all of these cards, especially the art version. We got 2 more in here. I have no idea how many packs there are. There's not that many though, and there's only, I think, 4 cards per. So yeah, I'm gonna go report that dude on eBay now and maybe get him a swift slap on the wrist. Dude, you can't be doing that, man. You can't get away with it. It just sucks because I was fine and I dealt with it, no problemo. But there's a lot of people that maybe aren't familiar with eBay or aren't so much of a bonehead like me and would have just been like, you know what, whatever, I'll take 80%, just not have to go to the post office. And that lets that dude win. I don't know how much he paid for that fake Labubu, but 80% of 40, $8, that's, man, you might be bordering on him not losing any money there. I wonder if they're gonna keep doing these forever. I mean, the fact that there's a second one, I think that it's probably likely that we'll see more of these in the future. And it's also cool that they've decided to keep doing themes. Like this first one was like themed after the Horizons TV show, which I don't care about and I'm not planning on watching, but I like a themed mini set. And it can't be that hard for them to make these because there's literally probably 20 card arts. I just really hope we can get one of those nice, cool arts. It's the Glaceon. Or like we saw in the other box, I had at least 2 arts, maybe 3, and I have not even get one in the last box. I would assume that there's 1 per box unless they count the VMAX, and that's really sad if they do. I'm excited to open in English Pokemon cards. If you guys didn't know, I was able to get the Fusion Strike and Black Bolt or whatever the hell it's not Fusion Strike. Damn, I'm dumb. White Flare, Black Bolt. Yep, that's the names. Off of the Pokemon Center somehow, somewhere. Are you shitting me? Is that the same one? Dude, you got to be shitting me. Jolteon's my least favorite too. Damn, bro. Damn, that sucks. If that's all I get out of this box, I'm not gonna be happy. What was I saying though? Just shut up, dude. I don't want to see more Jolteon. Oh yeah, I'm excited to open English. It'll be fun and 2 new sets at once. Interesting. I've been kicking around the idea of getting some. Ooh, there we go. That's the V we wanted. So let's see, what Vs are we missing now? We still need the Jolteon V, damn. Flareon. Maybe there's a regular Eevee one. Oh, and a Vaporeon too. Yeah, now it seems things are cooling down a tad with Pokemon cards, which is exciting for me. I would like to do more, but I do not buy over MSRP. I don't. I mean, maybe for like a specialty product, something that I really could not get elsewhere, I would consider, but I'm not paying over MSRP for like, oh, there we go. That's the Vaporeon. So now we're just missing Flareon and Jolteon, allegedly, and maybe Eevee. That's also gonna have to be my favorite. I know Vaporeon jokes. That's not why I was saying that. This is the thing though. Destined Rivals, it's not the new set anymore, so that's hard. So I think people might be getting kind of tired of it already. And also they're gonna print Tested Rivals for, I've heard, at least a year and a half, potentially 2 more years. So it'll be available at MSRP eventually. People who are saying it won't probably know a lot more about Pokemon card investing than I do, but they don't know the freaking steals I was getting on Pokemon 2 years ago. My oldest videos, which please don't watch, they're freaking an abomination to this earth and should be deleted. But I can't, I can't. That's my heritage, man. I was getting ETBs for 20 bones. I have a Fusion Strike ETB, at least 1, if not 2, sitting in my card sealed storage. 20 bones, bro. And that thing's worth, what, $100 now or something? Or more, maybe? Yeah, I do kind of like to collect ETBs, but again, I'm not gonna cough up my kidney and sell it on the black market to get some. Oh boy, last 2 packs. Dude, what the hell, man? They're gonna count my freaking Rainbow VMAX Jolteon, I know it. And I am freaking ticked about it. That is the biggest ripoff. Oh, well, at least we got Flareon. So what, we just missed Jolteon and maybe Eevee? Damn it! Okay, well, here's the pictures of the ones I could have gotten. Holy shit, yeah, that would have been way cooler. What? I got scammed, I guess. I get scammed twice in a row. These are definitely not tampered with. If this is tampered with, man, anything could have been tampered with. I might not even have my original Willy at this point. Anyway, that was fun. No Sculptamon still, sorry. I'm not even gonna pretend this time. Alrighty guys, I almost forgot about this. But it is time for Crobat Moment. A good friend of mine pulled this from Destined Rivals and gifted it to me. Team Rocket's Crobat, not the big chase, but still a necessary addition to the collection, and a very nice card nonetheless. If you guys don't know, Crobat is my favorite Pokemon, and I've been on a journey to collect all of his cards. We took about a 4-month break, but we're back on the horse now. When I do cards, whenever, however often that is, I will make sure to do Crobat Moment. Here's a super quick pan through what we've got. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Bye, gamers.